Hey guys, it's John.
And Brian.
And we are here with F3nning.
Hey.
What's going on?
So, I guess we could get right into it. What is your Brony story? How did you get into it?
Well, basically, when let's see, like a year or two ago, I had a friend come up to me and say, hey, there's this weird thing about like ponies, and you're into really weird, stupid things, so you go do that. You're a weird, stupid person. Alright, thanks. So I went and checked it out, and I do like weird, stupid things, so I ended up liking it. And I just started watching My Little Pony, and you know, ever since the Discord episodes, I've been watching every episode when it comes out, like on TV.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
So the next question, I guess, from Brian here,
What programs do you use
Well,
for your music?
my main digital audio workstation, whatever you want to call it, is Logic Pro or Logic Studio 9, which is awesome. It's so beautiful, everything about it is amazing. And as for synthesizers, I mean, it's like massive, silent, FM8, absent, contact, and my main drum packs are like Dead Mouse's Expert Pack or Dimensions packs.
Now, were you making music before ponies came into your life, or?
Well, I had been playing guitar and drum and bass for about 6 years beforehand. So about 2 or 3 years ago, I heard this band called Battles, and it was really awesome prog rock. It was these keyboards and guitars and huge electronic stuff that just makes this funky. It's not EDM, it's not electronic, but it is just amazing in every way, shape, or form. So I was like, I want to learn how to do that. So I downloaded Logic, and I basically just put my guitar in and started playing away and tinkering around with that. Was basically how I used Logic. Then I got rid of Logic and started using GarageBand for some stupid reason. And it was horrible. And that was how I made my first couple of songs. And there's nothing wrong with GarageBand. If you're using GarageBand, by all means, more power to you. Stormwolf made like his first 10 songs on GarageBand. I think. Maybe, I don't know when he switched to Ableton. One time I talked to this.
There's actually a user that I watch online. His name is Artificial Fear, and he does limited Zelda metal, and he uses GarageBand for all his other stuff, but it does sound kind of like it comes out fully.
Yeah, it's really difficult to use GarageBand. You need to get something that's good. But I mean, like, if you're using GarageBand right now, that's fine. Just upgrading is nice, and even if you don't upgrade, getting better. Like, you can say all you want about the DAW itself, GarageBand, but the synths and the programs and the plugins that come with it is not very good. So that's why I'm not a big fan of it. A lot of people don't really get there. So if you use third-party plugins, GarageBand, that's totally fine. It's basically the same thing with Logic, except not quite. But yeah, also use Tractor.
We've noticed that you have done a few things that are not pony related on your YouTube channel. Are you planning on doing more of those in the future?
Maybe, maybe not. I really have no idea where I'm going right now, but like, ponies tend to be my main things because I mean, they get me a lot of views. You know, also it's just kind of a bigger inspiration for me just because the songs in the show are really great. It's just really easy.
Right.
It's just really fun. You know, take what I have in my head and take what I'm listening to. Combine it.
Now, final question for you. In your opinion, who is best pony and why?
Best main 6, Applejack, hands down. Southern Trolls are sexy. Also because Opposite is awesome, and because Applejack is Opposite and awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And best pony overall is Braver because everybody's game favorite.
Yes.
I knew you were gonna say something like that.
It's true. No, but it's true.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, how about you, Matt? Actually.
For me, main 6 is Fluttershy. I like how she's the most complex emotionally of the main 6, and I really like that. Let's see, best CMC for me is Scootaloo, because she's a tomboy and she's not agreeing with that. And then best background playing is on Scratch, because I am a huge fan of dubstep. And when I saw vinyl up there, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a disc jockey. I need this.
Do you know Noah King?
No, I don't.
Oh, she's like the main vinyl Scratch.
Oh, really?
Voice. Yeah, she's really awesome.
Isn't she the, I also heard another voice actor for like Alligator and McTuff Productions. They did the A Bit By Time, A Bit Love Time, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think that Noah King was the one who did this vinyl.
She's incredible.
Yeah, she is.
I mean,
Shout out to Noah King.
yes, definitely. So yeah, well, thank you very much.
Hey, my
pleasure meeting you.
And I got one question.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. Because we're probably gonna have a million subscribers from, Midwestria going to contact on our channel. Could you tell us exactly what went wrong last night? Because the concert was supposed to start at 5:30. Or having some issues.
Alright, basically, what happened was, if you were there, you can see the speaker setup. We have 4 sets of speakers. We have the monitors. So that's divided into two. So one monitor, one monitor. And then the other 2 sets are one big set of 3 and another big set of 3.
Yes.
So the big sets of 3 have, like tweeter speakers, high-range speakers, mid-range speakers, and then subwoofers. And subwoofers make up, since they're a third of the speakers, they make up a third of the sound. And basically, the subwoofers just didn't straight up. And we had to play the bass through the monitors, but the monitors are only capable of playing basically one frequency range at a time. And they were already playing highs and mids, so it started distorting. So we got really, really quiet and really, really distorted, and we couldn't play a concert like that. We postponed it until we were going to start at 8, but we still didn't have an assault method, so we basically called the sound guy at 9:30, fixed the problem in like 10, 20 minutes. Wow. Yeah, I don't even remember what it was. I don't even know. I don't even care on this, but
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I remember the night before they were having it was the after party for the Grand Gallop and Gallup, and everything was sounding good. Everything sounded like it was working good.
But there's a good there's a good thing that came out of this. When we moved everything back, the rave and the concert kind of became one thing. And they weren't going to do lasers or lights or anything. They were just going to have like the flickering lights maybe for the concert. But now that the rave and the concert combined,
so it's worth it at the end. Yes.
All the lights are off. Crazy stuff, like everything. So like everyone got like I don't even know what they were thinking when they were going to do lasers for the concert. That's just really unfair to all the people. But like now this way, everyone's got a kick-ass show. Like it was just the sound and the light setup were absolutely killer.
Yes, it was.
It was just a huge scene. It was beautiful. I really love your video.
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Don't tell him, because
I love that he played Luna and Disco over.
Yep.
And he went nightmare mode, and I hadn't heard nightmare mode before.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did that on the screen.
Yep.
Holy crap, you just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like me and Cyril, we're both like death metal type guys. Cyril does death metal, and I used to. We both just like looked at each other halfway across the movie with our black lights, and we just like ran after each other and like hugged each other. Just like, so mindful. It was, long story short, really good time.
That was a.
And I have to say my favorite song from you yesterday, which is one I actually hadn't heard before, which was your remix of So Many Wonders. That was absolutely.
Yes, it was.
I love how
mine too.
It was more dark and harmonic.
Yeah.
Yes.
But naturally light and fluffy song, It was really good.
The story about that song is my buddy Skelly is really, really good guitar. He sent me this huge guitar track. And I didn't know what to do. So I suck at it. So I was just like, alright, and I took it back and I was like, alright, I'm just gonna do a quick reverse part, like slow reverse fade into the main guitar part. But that meant I had to turn the whole guitar track and reverse it. Yeah. So I played the guitar track backwards and it sounded really good. Like just by itself. So I was like, okay, screw the fake, I'm just taking it backwards. So the thing that's like is actually reverse guitar.
Really?
Yeah, and then I added a bass onto it, and just a wall. Man.
Yes.
It turned out so much.
That was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
I seriously think that was just cool.
Thank you so much. That's always my finisher.
Right.
Drum bass and dubstep.
Definitely. Yeah. Another thing I'd like to hear from you in the future would be your remix of Giggle Up Ghosties.
Oh, the one that one's dark. That was dark. Oh my goodness.
Giggle Up Ghosties, dark dubstep.
Yes, that's actually the first song I heard. That's the first song I heard from you.
Yeah.
And me and my friend are like, this is dark. Whoa.
Yeah, I was just, for that song, the sad thing is, like, the good thing about it is that, I mean, personally, I'm not going to say that it was good, because that's not, but I thought it was really exactly the type of song for the time that I could actually sing something like that. The sad thing is the sound that I was going for was four-step, and four-step is kind of this thing where people were trying to do what Skrillex is doing, but before they had the technology that Skrillex had. So, like, 2004, 2005, where distortion things were just not as readily available, and a lot of people were doing this four-step stuff with kind of so already money. So they got really crappy synths, and the only way to get really good distortion by literally architecture is making the volume so loud that it distorts because the speakers are like breaking.
Yeah.
So that's how they got, like that's just how they made distortion. For me, that's exactly how I made my distortion on that song. And there's really not a lot of bass in it.
Yeah.
You can't really tell, but it's really midi, like really right in the middle section, really, really distorted, clipping all the time, and it was really difficult to perform because when you play it through like headphones or like computer speakers, you don't mind because there's a lot of bass, but when a third of the sound is bass, and I play a song that doesn't have any bass, it sounds really weird, it sounds quiet, and it just kind of leaves me in the position like there is no knowledge. So I don't know if I can. I'd love to test it, because I know that's a fan favorite.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that.
Give a shout out.
Yes.
Oh yeah, shout outs to later TheUndercoverBrony, Rome, and Moonstruck, my girlfriend Shadows. I got more people. I swear I got more people. TheUndercoverBrony rapper, who is my man. He is my con buddy, and we always go to cons together. And he could make it back about it.
Oh.
And the balls, definitely. Mike and Omni, so, and Silver Wolf, or Gold Hound, or whatever.
Yeah.
Silver Hound is just, and anybody else who's my buddy.
Cool.
Love him to death.
Yeah.
My family.
All right, and I have one more question actually. Do you have a CD that is out, or are you in the process of making a CD or anything?
Yeah, I released an album in called Gala.
Okay.
And I just released a single recently called Let This Be the End. I really need money, so go buy it.
Pick it up. Where can we pick it up at?
You can go to my YouTube, my Bandcamp, SoundCloud. It's all going to redirect you to Bandcamp to buy it, but long story short, it's as simple as getting a couple buttons.
Awesome.
Okay.
But I need to catalog credits.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely after I get the next check, definitely purchase it.
Ditto on that.
I know.
Ditto on that. Your music is awesome.
It's a bit popular. There's not a lot of dubstep. It's just like, it's more like stuff. Okay.
That's.
But whatever.
Yep.
We got a chance to sing it now. So.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.
We are
Out.
Adios.